Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it again, bringing you a brand new Forex trading video. It is currently 5:30 in the morning, and something I've always wanted to do since I've been here is go fishing. So in this little vlog video, we're gonna start this off by me going fishing. Enjoy the show. We're gonna do some trade reviews probably throughout the video. Show you a new tour of this place. This place is absolutely insane, but let's get the vlog started with some fishing, baby. Let's get it.
My friend, what are we using as bait today?
We're using lures and we're gonna use ballyhoo and maybe mackerel.
Oh yeah, perfect.
It's a lure.
Catching some marlin, hopefully?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What was the live bait that we picked up?
Live bait. Live bait is some lure. Maybe we can fish it in the bottom for a marlin.
Alright, perfect.
Normally we use, when we catch the first one, the mahi-mahis,
Yeah.
we throw the live bait to the water,
Yeah.
we catch the double.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And the other one is the gut bait. We put the sink and they work like a live bait.
Yeah.
We put it together normally.
Can I see one of the lures?
Yeah.
Is this for mahi-mahi?
Yeah, that's for mahi-mahi.
How far are the, or how deep are the mahi-mahi?
They normally come to the top.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And we're fishing in like 200 and 300 foot water, right?
Yeah. Yeah, what we need to do, sometimes we're looking for the fish over here in the bottom, a little bit more in the bottom.
Yeah.
And sometimes we go in zigzag. Well, you never know if they stay in the shore or they are here in the little bit more out to the shore.
That's fishing, buddy.
Yeah.
That's fishing. There we go.
There it is.
Alright.
All right, we have another mahi-mahi in the line.
Alright,
There is good. Leave it close and I can put the garf. Let's see. Try to don't put it out to the water. Watch out. Put it that side. Okay, reel it in again. Step back a little bit. That is good. No more reel.
Todo bien?
Yeah.
Todo bien, baby. Let's go. Let's get it, baby.
Hold it for a
Thank you
little
so much.
bit. This is a better size.
Yeah, good size.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Very nice, eh? Hell yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're keeping that one, right?
Yeah. All right, we have another one in the line.
Buddy. Good size.
That's a good size. Hold on, leave it there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Step back a little bit. Hold on.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Don't bring it in. Give it some little line. All the time, leave the swivel
Yeah.
out to the rod.
Okay. Hell yeah, baby.
Okay, we got another one in the
All right,
line.
hell yeah.
You can hold it, this one.
All right.
Just give me the rod.
Trade rods. Hell yeah.
We have 4 at the same time again.
Let's get it.
Woo-hoo! You still there?
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
Okay.
It's more big the hook like the fish.
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful, isn't it?
Nice.
There we go, baby.
All right, guys, we're gonna release this one.
Yeah, it's too small.
How many
It's
we're
a nice
releasing
little
now?
fillet.
Like a 7?
It's like 8 or 7, man.
Yeah.
Doing good today.
What we're gonna do, we're gonna put the live bait maybe we can get the big ones. You want to throw around with the light bait?
Yeah, what's the live bait look like?
The mackerel?
Oh, mackerel?
Yeah.
Are they all in there?
Yeah.
Perfect.
You want to swim?
Yeah, let's check it out. Awesome. No, we'll release this one.
Right.
That one looks a bit small, eh? No, we want the bigger one. Yeah.
All right. We have another 3 in the line.
Okay, perfect.
This one and that one.
Hell yeah, buddy. Let's go.
You can grab that one now. Leave it there for a little bit.
Hell yeah, baby.
All right, catch and release.
Hell yeah, buddy.
You can grab this one now.
All right. We got another one on the line? Hell yeah.
We have 4.
Holy shit.
We got 4 hookups at the same time.
Here you go, buddy. Do you want?
This one you can...
All right, we're on our way back right now. Absolute fantastic time. Caught about 17 mahi-mahis. Attempted to go for the blue marlin. Didn't succeed on that. He bit the lure, but the hook didn't stay in his mouth. Absolutely fantastic time. Now that we kept 4 mahi-mahis, and now we're gonna go cook them up and enjoy them. So I'll share that with you guys. All right, cheers, guys. Absolutely amazing. Hell yeah. Let's go. All right, we are back here at the hotel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little fishing trip. I want to give you guys some details about that, and I got a little funny story to share with you guys. In total, that whole fishing trip cost me like 170 US dollars. Extremely cheap, considering if you want to go on like a fishing charter or anything like that in Canada or even America, you're going to be spending minimum $500 for a 5 to 6 hour charter with a private boat, just one person, you and the captain. So definitely altogether for 170 bucks, you got to pay for the license. That's about an extra $20. And then for the live bait, it was an extra $10 on top of that. So all in, it was a $200 flat for the fishing trip. Absolutely totally worth it. Some of the best fishing here. Once you catch it, most of the restaurants at the marina and even around Cabo San Lucas, they have big signs out that say catch and cook. They charge 10 bucks to fillet your fish, cook it up for you. They just want your service, and they'll charge 10 bucks, and hopefully you order beers and drinks on top of that. I think in total, I had one of my friends join me actually because he was at the marina. I saw him after I got off the boat. So I invited him over to have some fish with me. And that was for 6 beers we had, and that was 600 pesos, which is about $30 for catch and cook, 6 beers. Couldn't complain. Absolutely amazing time I had. And what I wanted to do was, after I got off the boat, I wanted to go get my fish filleted, and I wanted to record it for you guys, and then I wanted to go into the kitchen and watch them cook it for me, and get that all recording for you guys. But as I got off the boat, I came across one of my buddies that the night before we went to the strip club together. And I didn't see him after we left the strip club, or after I left the strip club. I didn't see him or hear from him until that next day. And he came up and told me, he's like, hey man, I got jacked for like $700 at the strip club from what happened at the strip club. But basically a guy from America, I'd met him like 2 months ago. And he came down here on a solo trip, and then the first night out, he's like, hey man, I want to go to a strip club. I'm like, hey, I know a couple of places we could go to. I recommend this one place. I've been there twice before, and we'll go. The location of the strip club was like about 10 blocks back of the main strip of Cabo. So some people call it the hood. I really wouldn't classify it as the hood. It's like 10, 15 streets back. strip club that's open right now. It's the only one that's opened up actually in Cabo San Lucas. I've been there twice before. I had no problems, no issues. So that's why I told them, hey, I like this place, let's go. And we got there, had an excellent time. If you want to get a drink for a girl or a dance, it's gonna be 20 bucks. Can't complain with that. They chill with you for 15 minutes. They give you a little dance and all that, 100% worth it. So we just ordered a bucket of beers. We sat there on the stage and enjoyed our time. But the problem was this guy was completely wasted. And that's definitely a lesson that I learned is don't take any, I already knew this, but don't go to a strip club if you're just completely wasted because they will see that and they will take advantage of you. We had a great time, but anyways, it was coming to be later in the night. The whole place was packed out. And basically what happened is I went outside for 5 minutes and then I came back in and then I had a dance with one of these girls. But then when I got back into my seat, I didn't see him there anymore. So I thought, oh, he might have grabbed a girl, went to the back room or something like that. No issues. I'm gonna sit here, enjoy the show, have another beer, and wait for him to get back. About 15 minutes goes by, I haven't heard from the guy. So I asked the waiter or the server, I say, hey man, where's my friend? And he told me, oh, he left already. I'm like, well, I haven't seen him leave. I don't think he would just leave, get up and randomly go or anything like that. So I said, okay, well, can I get the tab? I would like to pay now, please. And he said, nope, you're all good. The guy left about 5 minutes ago and he paid the tab for you and left. So I said, oh, okay, well, that's weird. I don't really buy the story, but I'm still gonna chill out here for 15 minutes. So I order another beer and I sit there for 15 minutes. 15 minutes goes by and I kind of decide like, okay, well, you know, it's been about like 30 minutes since I last saw him, so I'm gonna leave. I get in my Uber and I go back to my place. But what he was sharing with me over the course of our lunch of eating the fish is he was telling me that they took him into the back room and kept him there for 30 minutes waiting for me to leave. And then they took him for all his money. And then what they did was they drove him to his hotel to get more money. But luckily enough, he had a wristband. He was staying at a hotel where you can't just enter the hotel without having a certain wristband. So they wouldn't let the people in, but they would let him in. So he got off, I wouldn't say lucky or anything like that, but they gave him, at the end of the day, they gave him a ride back after they took him for like 500 bucks. We probably spent around $200 there, so I didn't pay anything. He just got hit with about 700 bucks, and I guess our tab might have been like 150, 200 bucks there together for over the course of like 3 hours or something like that. But yeah, they kept him in the back of the room. They shook him down for $500 American cash. They took advantage of him because he was so wasted, right? And I was the sober one, just having a couple beers, enjoying my time. So they knew they couldn't take advantage of me, but they could take advantage of him. But they had to separate us two, you know? So I waited there for 30 minutes. They kept him in the back and kept threatening him, wanting him to go to an ATM or something like that. He had no cards or anything like that. He had his phone, but he didn't have any debit cards. He just came there with like $700 cash. They took his $700 cash, they waited for me to leave, and then after that, they let him go, but they drove him back to his hotel trying to demand more money. And if he was not at that hotel, he probably would have gotten jacked if he had electronics or any more money or stuff like that. So he probably lucked out there. But there's a couple people that we told that we were going to the strip club, and one of the guys that told us not to go says, hey, you can go, you're totally fine because you're like relatively sober. If you're sober, you're good to go. But this guy, I don't recommend it. He's probably gonna get taken advantage just because he was so drunk. And I asked him, I said, hey man, are you good to go? Like, are you sure you're good to go to the strip club? He says, yeah man, I'm good to go. I say, okay. It's your life. You say you're good to go. I'm ready to go. And so we went to the strip club at like 9, and then we left around like, I think we went to the strip club at like 9:30, 10, and then we left at like, I left around like 12:30 or something like that. And then they were just waiting for me to leave the club so they could take him out and drive him back home and try to take him for more money. But you know what? At least they didn't jack his phone or his cards or electronics or like, you know, beat him up. They wouldn't be interested in doing anything like that because they don't want to beat up tourists or get rid of tourists or anything like that because it affects the whole economy, right? that guy might not ever go back to Cabo San Lucas if anything ever actually happened to him. So they don't want to hurt any tourists or anything like that. They just want to shake them down for 500 bucks, see what they can get out of them. Because if people, start hearing stories about that, you getting robbed or anything like that, beaten up, killed, or stabbed, that stops tourists from going to, the city that you recommended, or it stops tourists from going to the country. And, they're not about that. They don't want to destroy the local economy, because this city, especially Cabo San Lucas, relies a lot off of tourism. And especially right now, I was here 2 years ago, you would always find at least 1 to 3 cruise ships sitting out there in the bay, just nonstop. I was here about 3 years ago, and there was always 2 to 3 cruise ships sitting out there. That's thousands and thousands of people every single day going out and spending money at the local markets, spending it in their economy. They don't want to stop tourists from going there. But right now they are taking a hit because there are no cruise ships or anything like that. So most of the city is relatively dead, and especially with new regulations starting to come in. Even Canada, you have to get tested before you leave Canada, then you have to get tested before you come in. All tests here in Cabo San Lucas are, I think, like $250 American or something like that to get a PCR test for COVID. So that right there, and then on top of that, you have to do a 14-day quarantine if you're Canadian. So that just stops tourists from coming, or Canadians at least. And if that happens in America, no Americans are gonna wanna come. In fact, since I've been down here for 2.5 months, I've only ever met 3 other Canadians, which is really weird. This is a popular place for Canadians, but Canadians are more scared of the Americans. And I find most of the Americans that I talk to is they've more had enough of the BS that's going up north regarding the riots, the politics, and the whole COVID situation. They just had enough. So a lot of the Americans are actually down here, but you don't really see any Canadians. Yeah, but hopefully that doesn't change. It would be a shame if America starts implementing, you have to take a test before you leave, or even like when you come back, you have to take a test or anything like that, because that's $200-300 bucks. And then maybe they put you on like a mandatory 14-day quarantine. That would just suck. That stops people, the general tourists, from coming down here. The only people that are willing to come down here are really people that are working online and have the ability to stay long-term down here. So that's really what's going on in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. I wanted to share that story with you guys. It's a good laugh, At the end of the day, my friend, he didn't lose anything. He didn't get hurt. He didn't lose any electronics. They didn't take him for money. All they really took was a paper slip that says $100 on it, and they got 5 of those from him. So at the end of the day, it's a good life experience. It's a good laugh. It's a good story to share with some people. Had a great time. Would strongly go back to that strip club again. Had a great time. But hey, that's the story I wanted to share with you guys. Unfortunately, I didn't get the fillet going on or the fish, but I came across my friend at the marina, and I wanted to share you guys with that story. But hey, we're gonna get into a couple trade reviews, but first I wanna show you around this little hotel that I'm staying at, because it's extremely nice. I am paying literally between $40 American a night and how much? 40 to about $60 American. This is a full-on kitchen. Got the fridge, excellent 5-speed Wi-Fi. Got not really any food. I've been in here for like 15 days. Great Wi-Fi, coffee, they got the full kitchen. Safety box, absolutely amazing bed. And this is up on the hill, and you guys will see the view in a minute. But nice bathroom. It's a nice little shower they got there. Can't complain with the bathroom. Absolutely amazing. This place is big. You guys have seen some of the other places I was staying at. Literally for an extra 10-15 bucks, you could be staying in this place. They got a great TV that has YouTube, Netflix, and TV going. So I just keep this on YouTube when I watch YouTube videos usually. Great bed. Check out the view. This is insane. They got the hot tub, pool, overlooks the city. It's very nice. And this place is literally built like a castle. I think in this whole room, or this whole hotel, there is a total of 8 rooms, and actually that's the penthouse suite right here. But they haven't finished doing the renovations. Right now there's only 6 rooms available, and this whole place is built like a castle. I will put like maybe a quick little couple pictures overlaying this video right now, showing you guys it's extremely nice. So really just been chilling out here for the last couple of weeks, to be honest. I think I've spent a total of 15 days here. Strongly recommend it. I think it's called like the Barnley Inn or something like that. I'll put it down in the video. But hey, thank you guys so much for watching this so far. If you're enjoying it, you like the story, hit that like button, subscribe, I would appreciate it. But hey, let's get straight into the trade reviews. And made a couple great trades on a stock and 1 or 2 trades in the currency market. So let's get straight into that. Okay, so first trade review I want to get into is a stock that a friend recommended to me, and it's called RPMT. Hopefully you guys can see this really well. I closed half of the position. That was the open profit and loss at the time, $1,900 American. Closed half of that position. I think I posted that on my Twitter. So that was just a quick $1,000 within, I think, 2 weeks, a week and a half of holding that. Quantity, yeah, 3,000. I sold half. So that was a $1,000 gain. And then to talk about Forex and some trade reviews, it is questions, trade reviews. Let's go into this. Let's look at 2 of them for you guys. First one, Euro USD. It's going to be hard for you guys to see this, but based off of the supply and demand methodology, I had price coming up into my higher time frame. Monthly, weekly, daily supply zone. It's way to the left. You can't see it, but it's this orange box. So price came into it on the daily time frame and it touched it. So I was like, great. I want to look for buying opportunities, selling opportunities, because price is at an area of higher time frame supply. I'm aware that the trend is in an uptrend, so any shorts are going to be counter trend. So I need to manage risk and manage take profit accordingly to those notes. So we went down to the 1 hour over here, and this was the rally-based drop supply zone that I wanted to be selling at. Worked out really quickly. Came in here, touched it, didn't spend too much time, and then absolutely dropped. Didn't manage to catch the whole move out of that. But like I said, price inside monthly, weekly, daily supply. I had confirmation, meaning price starting to turn from inside out, starting to remove opposing zones. And that was an indication that, hey, sellers are starting to come in and buyers are getting exhausted, right? That was a really good trade. The only thing that I wish could be better was potentially not trading counter trend. This goes into the next trade. This one was a loss. USD Swiss going up into the higher time frame supply zone over here. So I was like, great, I want to look for selling opportunities. Kind of the same setup over here. 1 hour break in upward momentum, removing an area of demand. So I was like, great, I want to start looking for selling opportunities or potentially sell the pullback into this little rally-based drop supply zone based off of the supply and demand analysis. Worked out really well at first. I held it over the weekend, but then as soon as the Sunday market opened up, it just started to shoot up, and it eventually stopped me out. It was really close to my 2-to-1 take profit, but ended up getting stopped out of that. But yeah, that's it. Those are the 2 trade reviews I wanted to give you, or 3, including that stock trade review. Maybe I'll keep you guys updated on that in a couple of weeks when I get out or something like that. So besides that, I want to let you guys go with that. I just want to say thank you so much for you guys for watching these trading vlogs, lifestyle videos. I appreciate that. If you like it, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It helps with the algos. It lets me know, hey, you guys like it. If there's any recommendations that you guys would like to give me, feel free. Besides that, I'm gonna let you go, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'm thinking about moving to a different location next week, and that's it. Besides that, I will let you guys go. Thank you so much, and have a great time. Cheers.